Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Happy June 2nd. Happy Pride Month. Just happy. I hope you all had a good weekend if I didn't get a chance to say hello to you yesterday. I am in the process of trying to do some updates on my betas through the Adobe app, and wow, is it taking forever? Woo, it is slow. Woo.
Vacuum_TK and just redeemed Big Boom.
That was really loud. Hey, Mafu. Hello, hello. Good to see you. I hope you had a good weekend. We'll be taking a look at some of your work shortly. Doria. UWU. Hi, Mafu. Okay, let's go ahead, jump into some introductions here. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn Kozel. I am a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you are watching this, I hope you can, get back here. You can see a Linktree link within the description, and this is going to take you to every place I am on the interwebs. And most importantly for right now is you can join my Discord from here. If you want to take part within the community challenge, this is where you would join. Join my Discord. We'll be talking more about the community. Whoa, what is happening? There we go. That was weird. And why am I kidding? Why is that not? Please hold. What is good? What is happening? Okay. Why are you turning off? I have never had this happen before. Let's try it again. I think I'm live. And my Ninja share is not working. What is happening? Oh, thank you, Mafu. Why would that not be working? This is so strange. Okay. This is crazy. Hey, General. Devlin, hello. Grim, hello. I hope you have a great stream. It's not starting out good, and I'm trying to figure out why. I've never had this happen. Did you pay the bill? I think I did. Okay, hold on. This is okay. So, you know what? Let me do this. All right. So, chat, I am you. Oh, what is happening here? I'm no longer. Why am I no longer there? Wait, chat. Why did it boot me? It says I'm on air. I'm live. Network lost. Now I'm back. Wait. Oh, okay. Let's hang up. This is so strange. And you can't see anything I'm doing. I apologize for that. Full HD. Yes. Yes, the entire screen. That's what I want to share. Sure, audio, I don't care. Share. Okay. Now you're back. Whoa, that is so absolutely strange. Video Ninja just had like a hiccup there, and I don't know why. But like it changed the size of the screen and everything. Okay. Nothing like troubleshooting first thing. Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, this was out of my control, so I'm okay with it. Take two. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Okay, let me switch back over here. I owe, first off, I owe Mafu a big boom. Okay, I owe
Vacuum
Mafu.
_TK and just redeemed big boom.
Thank you, Mafu. One more time. There's your two. Boom. Okay, thank you for being here, Mafu. Let me catch up with chat now. I'm was lost there for quite a bit. Okay, but Mafu says, I almost said vacuum. Mafu says, I had a busy one for sure. Been training a lot and getting Oliver and KG. Okay, and yeah, just general hello there. I'm sorry if I didn't say hello. New ways to motivate them. Possibly. Oh, wait, where? Okay, there we go. Yai Devlin, good to see you. Image, I'm glad you're here. I saw you join the Discord, and you reached the age of that's never happened before. Many Bothans died to bring us this stream. Okay. I think I'm up to speed. Good. All right. Wow. Wow. And if anybody is interested about Video Ninja, that's how I like to end up sending information from my laptop to OBS. So that's what I was doing. All right, so back here, if you want to join my Discord, you can join my Discord from here. And let me go ahead and hide that because you don't see it. And if you are watching this on YouTube, Twitch, please like, subscribe, follow, all those great things. It's greatly appreciated and it helps the stream. If you are on Behance, you have a Behance page, you can subscribe to me from there, and buy me a cup of Joe if you like what I do. All right, let's jump into the Discord, and we've got a few things to take a look at before we get into the challenge. And let me check how the download. Okay, download's done. Good. Let me start opening Lightroom Classic. Oh, all right. So we have Mafu. Mafu is in chat. Mafu says, one of my Tekken friends asked me to try and paint the reference of Kazuya blah blah that he provided me with his PFP where he could later add his Tekken tag onto it. I was honestly relieved I had to paint in values, but this was the first time I tried to replicate paintbrush strokes that I observed in my own work, and I'm kind of nervous despite the outcome. I even had to figure out how to make the effects such as lighting, Kazuya's devil eye, and the particles using brushes that Kyle T. Webster and Procreate team provide us Procreate users with. I also struggle to capture Kazuya's soft yet sharp expression, but overall, I think I did an okay for start of the project. I'd appreciate any feedback I can get aiming at how I can draw Kazuha and his facial features and expressions, and that's what I personally hope to achieve by completing my friend's project. Thank you for your time and guidance in advance. I hope to share more of my Tekken fan art with you. So much. You can waste time with your Tekken friends when your chores are done. Okay. Not sure what we're looking at here. Okay. A riff, hello? I suppose this is the reference? I really don't know what I'm looking at. I guess that's the reference. Looks like you're going in a decent direction. The eyes are way too slit through here. I would kind of look into that. Also, think about how your eyebrows, how hair grows. You're not going to have such sharp features through here. You're adding things like scars or wrinkles or whatever this guy's got on the forehead, and you probably shouldn't focus on that yet, because all a scar is a highlight and shadows. That's a scar. You don't want to draw out the like scars or whatever it is, wrinkles, veins popping out, whatever that stuff is. This and I had to learn this the hard way. And so if you jump over, oh, what was it? It was in Create Waves, maybe the second one. Yeah. So one of the things, you know, on this octopus with the wrinkles is really just getting into like figuring out what your highlights and shadows are, you know, adding highlights next to your shadows. So don't draw out the face folds. I don't think you're there yet, Mafu. So let me put it this way. You're saying, wait, that's the done one. Okay. If you look, I'm assuming this is the reference. Well, okay, so first off, this is all I can go by. I have no idea who this person is, nor honestly do I care. So all I'm doing is looking at the reference and going back and forth. But like, I don't know if that's supposed to be hair, like his eyebrow grows up. Yeah, good job. If this is the final one, good job. So, yeah. You need to blend your shadows in a little bit more. Mafu, believe me, I'm never gonna remember names or who these people are because I don't play the game, I don't know the game, and so I really don't care about the characters. I'm looking at the artwork. But you need to work on using a blending brush or a blending tool I don't know Procreate, so you know what they have, but your lines here are just a little bit too hard. You've got it. You started getting good blending throughout here. But you'll want to look at that. Get a little bit more blending going on. But other than that, good job. Calling him... I don't know who... I don't remember names. I will not remember names. I barely remember, only because you put it in chat so much, of Tekken? Tetkin? I don't know. The game that it's from. So let alone anything about it. I don't know. And I'm not going to waste brain energy looking into it. Looking at your art, Mafu? Yes, I will spend time and energy looking at it, and I appreciate the fact that you share your artwork. I do not need to be educated on anything else. Okay, let's move on. I've heard of it, General. Look, I have not been a gamer since Halo. I'm not going to remember the name, Mafu. Believe me, in 30 seconds, it'll be completely out of my mind. So don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Just because it's of no importance to me, am I taking anything that you feel is important? As long as you know who Nicolas Cage is, you're good. Hyena, how you doing? How you doing? Okay, where are we? Art in nature. You're upsetting Grandpa here, dear. Have some pudding. MK is from way before Halo. That's why I'm saying I freaking remember it. Do I remember anything about the game? No, I don't. What do I remember from Halo? I don't even know the dude's name. It's what, Master Chief? And I played all of them. All of them. And that's all I remember. Video games have just completely... I had a choice. I have so much brain space that I wanted to learn different Adobe products. Thus, being able to learn Illustrator has pushed certain things out of my head. Now, when new things come in, there's a level of importance, and a lot of stuff to me doesn't have the importance to stick in. Okay, Master Chips. That would have been a great Master Chips. Can you imagine the Master Chief riding a motorcycle on the highways in Southern California?
Clever Devlin just redeemed hydrate.
Thank you. Master Chips with his sidekick Paunch. Did they wait, Paunch? Was Paunch this? Did they name him Paunch because he was his partner's like overweight sidekick, Paunch? Before your dentures dry up and fly out. Why are you calling me old? Just for the simple fact that I don't remember names. I never remember names. That's why I use chat. And I still screw it up because you guys changed your names from Behance. Yeah, like who's this 1GK1? Who's that? Who's that guy? Get off my lawn rant? There's no get off my lawn rant. Jeez. Okay, We are working on a community challenge, and if you want to take part, this 1JK GK1, when 900 years old you reach, remembers names as good you will not. If you come up here, wait, up above my thick old head, you will see challenges right there. And you have art in nature. That is the community challenge in which we're working on right now. If you clicked on the pin icon, you click on that and it will take you to our brief, which is welcome to the new community challenge, Art in Nature. Create work celebrating nature and the beauty within it. You're free to use any app, medium, or artistic style to bring your vision to life. Please submit your artwork to my Discord to be showcased live and be featured in a future Behance project. And then hashtags, and we've got a deadline of July 2nd. So 1 month. 1 month. Technically July 1st for most of you. But 1 month, July 2nd, 2026 at 5 a.m. CEST. Names no longer have any meaning to him. Also, if you have any problems getting started, you can end up using an inspiration. Just go through this. We are constantly coming up with new inspiration on my streams. I'm not adding to it because this is done. But, yep, make sure. Oh, and you post to my Discord. So you can see that we've got Robert, Elena, Devlin, we've got Caroline, and of course myself. And we've got some new submissions. So we've got a riff. Here's my submission for the theme, Mother Nature. Started with an image from Adobe Stock and Pexels, and then generate a central figure that represents hyena. That's what most people do. Then generate a central figure that represents scattered earth. The concept was a physical personification of extreme environments. The central figure anchors the composition emerging from cracked mud. Organic roots act as the bridge between the violent volcanic eruption and the heavy ocean storm done in Photoshop. Also note that the daisy style text effect on the word mother was added to represent pure universal being, and the water style text effect on nature was added to represent the creation, the origin of existence. This text effect was done in Adobe Express, generative text effects. Also, Firefly used Topaz Gigapixel to upscale the image to 2 times. Good concept. Way too much AI used. Way too much AI used. We talked about this in the beginning, but good concept, a riff. I don't know if it's going to come up as a finalist due to the fact that it was so much AI, and we kind of talked about we really don't want AI in our challenges. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for submitting a riff. And then we've got Vikram. Now, some of these, I'm going to flat out nix. I'm just going to say no. So this, I really like this edit. If this was me, due to the fact that this is a nature challenge, I would probably try to remove the towers, the power towers, the buildings. And these are really easy fixes that you could have done just looking at it like this is not nature. It is, but you want to remove distracting elements, and it's not part of the image. It's not part of the subject. It's just distracting, taking away the concept that you could be out in this waterland, water park, wherever it is, and not see the man-made stuff. That's that for this image. Other than that, I love the edit. I love the black and white, the silhouettes that you've got going on, all of the birds. Perfect capture with this bird coming in. Well, if AI could think, there'd be none of us here, would there? Well, the day is still young, General. The day is still young. Oh, you little freaking ants. So yeah, I really like this image. Just needs a little bit more work. So good job. This one, Vikram has shared many times, and I am torn about the idea of using images that are old. As I've said, oh my gosh, Devlin, I just saw this. Devlin has reached a 45 stream streak. Wow. Good job, Devlin. Bam. The whole idea of these challenges is to get you and me out to do something, create something new, create something that might be out of your comfort zone, not go through your hard drive and pull up old stuff. So for that, I'm kind of like, this is kind of a no. I have no idea what the concept is in Vikram's mind for this. I didn't get a title. So I don't know how this mouse coordinates with the cityscape for a nature challenge. I don't know what he was thinking, so I'm probably going to say no to that. This one has good possibilities. Again, same as before. You're all fired, Shawn. No. Hey, Hyena, I have been getting challenged and trying to figure out the line in which I got so much grief over this image. And the entire concept is not the fact for this challenge, is not the specific style of rose or anything like that. It is the cycle of nature. So giving it a title, the cycle of nature right there, and showing the progression of the flower from being a bud to just starting to bloom, blossom, and then it's in full bloom here. Having the cycle there, that is what I am bringing for nature. So I liked the lighting. I liked what I had going on there. That was the concept when I took the photos specifically that I had in mind. I was able to create that. So same thing here. The ambassador will show you the true nature of nature. He is your master now. No. As I have said, I am totally open for discussions. I'm not saying this is the end all. This is it. Boom. All I'm saying, like for this image, I would have loved to have seen these towers taken out. These buildings, these are buildings. Now, this stuff back here, it's probably buildings. But can I tell? No. This, 100%. I can tell these are man-made. Get rid of them. Simple. But then here we have a nice crop. So we've got more of the nature, and it's interesting, like this image kind of makes me think, like I'm looking at it and I'm like, are they on a dead whale? Like, what are they on? This could be so many different things. Is it just a rock? Is it, I don't know. Crows, ravens, some other type of bird, but they kind of look like blackbirds. But yeah, you know, I like this image. I like that image. I like the crop. So this is the point that I'm talking about. You know, that needs to be cleaned up. That's a flat out no. Unless Vikram can give me a title or give me some type of explanation, that's a no. That's not going to even make it into the challenge. Cleanup, good. So, all right. What am I checking, Mafu? Why are you messaging me while I'm live? Oh. Again, Mafu, I'm in 30 seconds, I'm gonna totally forget about it. Dator, hello. Sending me reminders into who the characters are. Okay. Not helpful when I'm live. All right, that's all that we've got to take a look at right now. Thank you everybody for submitting to the challenge so far. Just as a reminder, we have 1 month. 1 month. Dator, I hope you had a great weekend. Wonderful to see you. And it's great to see some of you, Hyena, Dator, and others that I run into other streams. So it's always nice to see you. So thank you for being here. Greatly appreciated. You know what? Let's give a boom. This is for everybody who's here. You get a boom and you get a boom. All right. So let's jump over into Lightroom Classic. As I have said, I've got tons and tons, thousands, if not tens of thousands of nature images that I could use on my hard drive for this challenge. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to use old images. I want to create something new. So yesterday was the first not hot / not rainy day that we've had in weeks. And it finally gave me the opportunity to grab my 500mm lens and run down to the river. It was for like an hour and a half. I got eaten alive, but it was just fun. It was fun. Now, I have not looked at any of these images. I uploaded them right before I went live. And whoops. Let's go ahead. Hit I. So you can see, I took this image was created yesterday, June 1st, 2026, at 1 o'clock. So you can see, these are new images. And so, all right, I want to go through these. Let's go ahead, get out of that. Bruce Shakalaka. Yeah, there were a lot of bugs. We've had so much rain, and now there's gnats flying around. January 6th. Lots of bugs. Okay, so very first thing you do, I'm running down and I am taking a look at what we've got going on. So we're gonna look at these images. I'm gonna use, for those of you that do not know, when I am culling, I like to use a star method, whereas I will give an image a 3-star by hitting the number 3 to set the rating to 3 stars. That way I'll be able to go back quickly and get into them. I can take that away by hitting the 3-star again. If I come back out to our grid, oh, it kept the 3 stars. Okay, let's get rid of that. I do not have this in a collection. I don't think I need to. Nah. No, we don't need a collection. Okay. Happy Tuesday, Bruce. Did you have a good weekend? These are the invasive geese that we've got going on. And the river is low, and yesterday was tough. The lighting, I actually like the lighting we have here. I like the river, the texture that we've got having in the river. It was windy, and you see all these white, the cotton floating in the air, coming down, floating down. This is not the subject matter that I was really wanting. But you take what you can. And by the way, chat, thank you for 100 messages. Congratulations. Bam. So yeah, these images were pretty much more about, I just got there and I like the lighting. I like what we've got going on. Subject matter, nope. I did have a good weekend, thanks, sir. I'm glad to hear it, sir. Thank you, sir. Can I have another? May I have another? These are the subject matters that I love to photograph. The heron. There was five across the river on an island. There was a fisherman next to me who was like, "What birds are you looking for?" And I was like, "Heron." He goes, "I don't know what that is." I said, "Well, there's five right there." And he's like, "I can't see them." And I'm like, "Yeah, it is kind of hard to see them. I've got a 500 millimeter lens." But they were not too exciting at all. They really were just kind of hanging out. But again, this image to me, it's boring as crud. It's boring beyond belief. But the lighting that we had going on, the wind on the river with all of the cotton coming down through, you can see it here. It appeals to me. Is it good? No, it's not. I did not say anything about that. General saying adventure. Excitement. A Jedi craves not these things. General has no cravings. Except for maybe a Pop-Tart. General. Did I miss this guy? I did miss him. Or her. So far away. What was I shooting here? 640th of a second. Missed. And I can tell you right there, missed. That could be sharpened up. That could be sharpened up with a high pass filter in Photoshop. We'll give that a 3 for right now. I'm kind of digging that one. Is the fluff from cottonwood trees? Are these up? No, not. Yes, I believe so, Devlin. I'm not 100% sure, but there's a lot of it. People with allergy issues right now are having major issues. I mean, look at it all back here. That's crazy. Oh. Okay, that's a miss. That's a miss. Where are you? Oh, if you get those caught in your throat. Oh my God, Bruce. All right, so going to the next town upriver, there is riding your bike. There's a beautiful bike path, and there's one section, and between the bike path and the river is a bird sanctuary. And so the bike path kind of weaves out closer to the highway than to the river. And so you're off the river, and it's this beautiful, just canopy tunnel of trees for about half mile, 3/4 of a mile. Just gorgeous. I was going through there about this time of year when all of this was in the air, and I'm pedaling along, and I took a chunk of that in. I swear I thought I was gonna die. I went through like I'm trying to swallow water. I used up all my water trying to cough it out. Oh, I was dying. I was dying. Ooh. I like that one too. Okay. So, still far away. We do not get cotton was in the air, but no love. We don't get to see the baby swans because they nest out here on the island and they don't bring the babies up. We get tons of the different geese, ducks. We get to see all those babies. But the swans, they keep all their babies out on these islands. So to get a baby is rare. Now, at this point, I did not see that there was a baby there. I just kind of like, it's okay, they look like ugly ducklings. This one, that's pretty cute. You can't see the beak, the tail feathers in the way. That's kind of cute. So one of the reasons, again, this image that when I saw them way off in the distance is I was looking at the reflections. I love the idea that we have all these birds in the background. You know, we've got these invasive geese, we've got the herons back here. We have all of these, and we've got the swans, and then the reflections within the water. So I kind of like that. What is that over there? Something. So this is kind of why I was going with it. And I'm going the wrong way, Shawn. Okay. So at this point, I finally saw the little duckling, the baby swan. And so I was trying to time it so you could actually see it. I shared a couple shots that I took and graded. Where did you put them? The Signet. Community artwork. Okay. Ooh. That is stunning, hyena. I love I mean, look at the light hitting the buttes up here. Dang. Pretty and scary. Well, you did a wonderful job with these highlights. Absolutely beautiful job with these highlights, and also getting the depth and your oranges. Beautiful work. This is interesting, and I love this idea. So normally photographers, you're thinking about, when you're editing, that your eye is drawn into the brightest point of an image, which of course is up here in the highlights and the clouds. That's the brightest, whitest part. And as you're going through, you get over here to this ridge, and this is a surprise right above my head. This is one of these things that if you actually look at an image, photographers try to give you a little nugget. They try to give you something that when your eye catches it and you work your way through the image and you get there, you're like, dang, that's cool. That's cool. So great work on that. Love it. Whoa. Why am I so zoomed? Oh, one moment. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Okay, Hyena, I'm gonna be honest with you here. I don't know what I'm looking at on the foreground. Everything is absolutely amazing and gorgeous. I feel as if the foreground is just, it's a little overpowering. Like there's just a little bit too much of it. I love the idea that you've got the foreground, and I see what you're trying to do is you're trying to balance the image, that you don't have so much sky. But for this, it feels really heavy. Now, unless you agree, okay, good. I'm not trying to offend at all, because this is a gorgeous photo beyond belief. Unless this is like, I don't know, an anthill or some type of feature that within this area, are you in Arizona or are you in Utah? You don't have to answer that. You don't have to answer that. I was using the hill to block a wooden fence. Okay. Oh, Western Colorado. I wasn't way off, but I was off. Okay. Unless this is a feature in which people that are part of that region have visited or know about it, would like, oh, yeah. Just the fact that I don't know what it is doesn't mean a thing. Hold on. But other than that, this is gorgeously done. Wonderful work dealing with your highlights here and also bringing in just enough. I mean, you've got the wonderful coloring happening here, and you've got great detail happening within the trees. Really super nice. And just that hint of green, which I really love. Beautiful capture. Great work. I am not dismissing this, but I'm just going to say great work. That would be a cool image, a mural on the wall, but that foreground, put that foreground behind a table or seating. Take the sky to the ceiling would be striking. What's that called? When you put molding around the bottom of a wall or near in the middle of the wall, so your chairs, when you move your chair out, it hits the molding and you don't damage the wall. Chair bump or something like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, beautiful work. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Are these relatively new? Because if they are hyena, these definitely, oh, 1 year old. Oh. Okay. Oh, Bruce, you didn't see that one? Yeah, here, I'll zoom in while I'm chatting for you, Bruce. Yeah, it's good. Due to the fact that as of right now, I am not giving away a sub, I'm going to be more lenient. Unless you are planning on bringing something else to the challenge, something that you are editing now, or over the next month, you can add these two into the challenge. If it comes to the point that I'm able to give away a sub, I am going to be much more stringent on what becomes finalists to win the sub. 12-month all-app sub. But as of right now, I'm going to be, you're new here, you're new to the challenges. I'd rather have you be active with the challenge than not, to be honest. So it's up to you, Hyena, if you want to put those in over here under, come on, there we go, art and nature. You can post them there also. So it's up to you for right now. But thank you for sharing those. Okay, let's get back into some culling. Totally different time of the day these were took. All right, let's see if I ever get this little bugger alone. Now, this image, I've gotten, like, the heron love to hang out here by this tree with the tree limbs going in. And I always love this tree. I thought he was looking at me. Look at me, you stupid bird. What did he get? Out of the corner of my eye, and of course, anybody that is shooting nature, shooting animals or stuff, one of the things that you do, like I was focused on this bird here, and I've got my camera on my monopod, and I'm sitting there set up like this, and I think it is every now and then what you want to do is open up your other eye. Now, some people will photograph with both eyes open. I don't do that. It's, totally up to you. There's no right or wrong way. But every now and then, I open up the other eye and glance around to see if anything else is coming through. So this caught my eye, and I tried. It looks like a branch. Like there, it could be a snake. But then on this one, it definitely looks like it's a branch. for its nest. So I'm gonna say it's a branch. But when it caught my eye, I was thinking it was a snake also, and I didn't even see this freaking this gull down here hanging out. All right. Oh yeah, that's a branch, maybe a vine. Comrade? But I missed him. I didn't even see these guys fishing yesterday. Usually I'm able to see them fish. I wonder if the cotton was messing up my focus. I mean, that's just way bad. Way bad. I mean, I'm focusing. Ah, Shawn. Damn. Like, yeah, geez, look at that. All the way up there, blowing around. That's usable. Bruce says I need 25 points to redeem the doodle game. Bruce, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I still owe chat a doodle game. So don't worry about it. We got time.
Hyena_MC just redeemed doodle game.
Thank you, Hyena. You've saved Bruce his 25 points. Bruce says cool beans. Hey, Bruce, thank Hyena. Ta-da! I'm really kind of wondering if with so much crud in the air, if I'm losing focus. Now this is just my fault, trying to catch it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Thank you for the mini dance party. I just went and got my camera. I want to see what the heck. So, yeah, I know. Ooh.
Vacuum_TKN just redeemed holy snikes.
Mafu, give me a quick second here. One of the things, 99% of the time I shoot at spot, autofocus spot, which means I control one single spot, and I've gotten really good with it. And one of the things I've tried to do, this camera was built for wildlife and sports, and it has a really good 3D tracking. I don't like the 3D tracking because the cameras are making the decision and not me. So I switched it over to a 5-spot rather than a single spot focusing. And this is horrible. Let me jump back here. This is horrible. Like, out of those, I kind of got that one. Now, I understand I am shooting pretty much like almost a kilometer away. So, you know, getting something tack focus a kilometer away is difficult because of a few different things. One, you have your zoom maxed out. My lens is a 300 to 500, and you lose sharpness, excuse me, if you are all the way out or all the way in. This is with most lenses. You have a sweet spot. I'm just, wow, that is just bad. I am gonna have to switch that. I mean, I've always shot. Oh, I see you, Devlin. Maybe that's the issue I had. I wasn't an autofocus continuous. I was an autofocus single. Dang it. Okay. All right. I know better than that. Herons are pretty slow most of the time, not speedy flyers. Thanks for rubbing it in. Mafu, here you go. I don't know what. I'm losing it. Spring has you all Twitter pated. I am. All right, so we're back to the swans. Finally, we're able to freaking see some babies. A baby, one swan. Little fluff ball. That makes me happy. All right, let's see what we get here. And then it's hiding it again. I don't really want the swan butt. This swan's looking at the baby like, is it drowning? What are you doing? I love this reflection here. To be fair, swans have a lot of butt. Yes, they do. But as much as I love the fact that we can see the little thing checking it out, looking down, trying to feed, I don't know. I'd rather see both parents like that also. That one's interesting. That's interesting. That's a maybe. Oh, do we have a break there? We do. Take it into Photoshop and see if remove distractions get rid of the stuff in the water. I don't want to get rid of the stuff in the water. Now, hyena. Okay. Great suggestion. And let me colorize this really quick. We're going to set that to green so we know where we're at. Let's get back up here. So is it here? Where did we have a bunch flying down? A bunch in the air. Yeah, there's some. Okay, we'll use this image. So I don't know if you were here for this. If you were, I apologize that I'm being redundant. I was coming back from Adobe Max. I was showing off the remove distraction, remove dust feature, and I realized, like, dang, my sensor's clean. So I wasn't having luck with that. Now we can do that. Let me open Photoshop while I'm talking. I'll test it. We'll see what it does. Now, wait a minute. Reflection, people. We can do it here. We don't need Photoshop. We've got dust removal in I knew that. So anyway, I took it to the team. There was a big window at an airport in LAX, and it was dirty, of course, and there was a monster reflection. So I took the image specifically to see if it would remove the reflection, and it did a great job. Next off, I'm like, I wonder if dust removal will clean the window. So I tried it, and it removed maybe 20%. And so I took it to the team, the next meeting we had, and I was like, hey, this is what I did. This is what I had. This is what I did. This is what I expected. And this was the result. And they said, we never thought of using dust removal to remove dirt. And I'm like, well, is it a possibility? And they're like, maybe, but it's not trained for that. I'm like, okay, what's it trained for? And they're like, if you have spots on your sensor, that is outside of your focal plane, and it makes very specific spots on your images. And so they trained the model to visualize spots that are outside of the focal plane. And so something like a dirty window is actually, those spots are going to be within the focal plane and have a slightly different feature. And so the AI will just look at it and go, meh. But that's not what I'm supposed to remove, and won't. So let's try this, and let's find one. Let's do this one. There we go. Okay, so we have a ton of spots. We've got tons flying down up here. We've got a ton in the water. And let's hit D for develop. Let's go into our remove tool, distractions, and let's hit apply. And that was really freaking fast. Lightroom wasn't able to find any dust in your photo. It's all dust. It's all dust. Look at that. Now, I'm joking. I understand why. The other comment that came from one of the developers, this was funny, is this was their comment, and they're like, well, why do you want to clean the window if a window is too clean, it's just going to look like nothing is there. And I'm like, well, then why are you removing the distraction? Or why are you removing the reflection? Because then it would look like the window's not there. And they're like, well, you have to have a little bit of a reflection and maybe a few spots so that it shows that it's real. It's a window. Okay. So they did not think that it was a good idea. I'll put it that way. All right. It was a good test, though. It was a good test. Failed. Now, I would never try to remove any of this. Not because there's a lot, but because it helps make the scene. Okay. All right, let's get back into here. Let's hit 8 again. Let's remove that green label and let's see what we've got. Where were we? Which one did I like? I like that one. Let's get back here. Oh, why did you do that? Fucking jerk. Don't eat the baby. If you see these side by side going from there to there, you're like, why is that swan dunking the baby? Why are you dunking it? That's funny. Okay. Tasty baby, although not as tasty as its siblings were. Ooh, Devlin. It really surprises me to see only one. So, yes. I mean, there's so many other prey birds that very easily something could have happened. All right. I'm going to look at first pass. Okay. I have to tell this story. The entire time that I was photographing, over on either side of me was a family with 6, 7 babies, Canadian geese. And they didn't know if I was going to feed them or not. And so they kind of just hung out on either side of me, which is really weird because usually Canadian geese are quite mean when they have babies. So they were like actually coming up to me and then walking away, and I just sat there with my camera and didn't pay any attention. So then this family of geese, there was 2, I don't know if you call these teenagers by this size, and its parents, so 4, these geese came up and they were honking and yelling at me like you wouldn't believe. They were so freaking close to me, totally zoomed out, I still couldn't get it in frame. I'm like, get off my feet. I could not get this guy or girl in frame whatsoever. Like, geez. Why you gotta be so close? Clone stamp tool. Okay. Let's take a look. This, they'll bite your socks and nip your giblets. I was not wearing socks. I had sandals on. I was paying attention. I was paying attention. This is such mid-century America. The coloring, the edit, the imagery, this screams postcard. If your whites were not actual white. Retro outro. Hold on, retro. Wait. Let me give you a proper lurk. Welcome in, by the way.
Shawn Kozel just redeemed were lurking.
That was for you, retro. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, if the whites were slightly off, maybe the sky going to a little bit more cyan, total mid-century postcard. I love this image. I love it. I love the shadows, everything that you've got going on. This is a great composition. Love it. It's fun and inventive.
Dator just redeemed hydrate.
Thank you, Dator. That's probably the correct way to pronounce it, and I've been saying Dator. No, Hyena, thank you for sharing. I'm digging it. I love looking at photography. This looks fake. This cloud looks like it's painted in. What do you got going on here? Hyena. Unfortunately, the way to tell geese you won't be intimidated resembles an ugly salute. Hold arm out over them and it means nuh-uh in goose. It's all okay. It is a fantasy name. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Dator. I like Dator. I don't know. I like it. Devlin, what I have found by the years walking through here, walking around the geese, is if you don't look at them, you're fine. If you pay any attention to the geese when they have babies, that's when they get kind of hissy and pissy. That's what I've found. So I just don't even mind them. I don't even pay them a mind. This is crazy. Is this kind of like what you were talking about, adding grain into your highlights into specific areas? Because first off, this is beautiful. Okay, Hyena says yes. This effect that you've got going on, it really threw me off. It really threw me off. Because if you're looking up here, until you're bit, you've got a lot of grain, which I love grain. I love the texture. I love what you've got going on and what it's doing in the sky. Now, obviously, you're not supposed to be zooming in on it like this, but I am analyzing your photos. Then once you get back down here, you expect to kind of see that type of grain in the shadows, and you're really not. So this is a really cool effect. I know we talked about it and when we were talking about depth maps. And I understood what you were talking about on the concept of it. Seeing it in practice, good job. that is, it's crazy because like the blues, like everything fits. It's just the cloud. Wow. All right. Moving on. Now, you said using the clone stamp tool, if I'm not mistaken. I used clone stamp tool to clean the water old school. All right. I used to be really tied to the clone stamp tool not long ago. I was doing an Adobe Live with Tim Mobest, and your clones are very impressive. You must be very proud. As soon as I saw your name pop up, General, I knew where that was going. I was making a jukebox for Adobe Max. So it was Adobe Max. It was an actual jukebox, but then I changed all the writing and the artist names to artists clone stamp wars. I changed all the musicians or band names to people who were speaking at Max. And I was using the clone stamp tool like nobody's business, but that was needed. Wonderful reflections. Yeah, it's the talent of the clone stamp is not being able to see it. The repetitiveness. So good job. Bruce says, I remember that one. Me too, Bruce. That was a fun one. Now it's hard, and I'm not asking to see these, but it's difficult to be able to say, okay, you took this image, yeah, and you had to clean the water, yeah. You know, how much did you have to clean the water? You know, that much? Or, you know, was it just some crap floating in it? That much. Oh, okay. That highlight, I understand where it's coming from and what it is. It's weird. That's a strange highlight. And I understand it's coming. You can see the light coming in right here from the right, hitting here and getting that reflection in. It's strange looking. I like it. I like it. I would have to... I really would have to give it some thought. The cleaning. I don't know. The difference is I like it. All right. So, this is the bird. I'm done. I'm like, okay, I'm not getting what I want. I want herons up close feeding. And I know that you all have seen images that I've taken, that I've got great photos, herons catching fish. So I'm done. I'm packing up. I'm saying goodbye to my neighbor fishermen, and I start walking back down the path, and all of a sudden, this little guy just comes flying in. Now, first off, I've never seen it this small. Like, I don't want to say really, don't think really super small, but it's tiny. Now, at no point in time am I not going to take this photo. I came down here specifically in mind to take images for the art and nature. Would this be allowed in art and nature? Absolutely not. No way. But I'm not going to not take the photo. So this guy or girl was really upsetting me. Let me switch sides. So I'm like, it flew right in front of me, and I was like, whoa. And it landed. I set my monopod back down, and I started taking some photos. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, oh, is it feeding? It didn't catch anything. You can see nothing. And I'm like, great, all right. Now I need to get into a different position. So the bird's on the other side of the ramp going down to the marina, one of many marinas that I was able to hide and not show in any of my photos. And so I'm like, okay, I need to get this guy. What heck, dong heron? I mean, believe me, I love these birds, but I am holding off. And I was thinking about maybe doing a painting or an illustration. Elena beat me to it, so I don't know if this is a stork. Could be a stork. I don't know. Pelican. Okay. Anyway, I had an intent. So at this point, I'm going down the path. I'm going to get on the other side and try to photograph from the other side. Boom, it takes off. And I'm like, you son of a... So I'm sitting there and I've got my camera, I've got everything, and I'm trying to fire off shots. And did I get one? My favorite bird is barbecued chicken. The funny thing is, Hyena, I don't consider myself a nature or an animal photographer in any way, but some of my best images, hands down, are with animals and birds. But I don't put myself in that level. So the dang bird goes flying back to where I was and lands. So I'm like, you son... So it just did a circle, making me run back down the path. And I'm still shooting at this point. I'm at ISO 200. Okay, so I'm like, cool. I'm not. I sent that bird. It's an okay shot. It's an okay shot. It's, hey PJ. And so I was like, okay, cool. Now I'm getting excited. I'm like, hang out. I've got you. I'm happy. I'm like, yes, okay. Just hang out. Feed a little. There's fish all around you. Come on. I'm not freaking you out. And so then I'm like, I need his reflection. I need the full reflection, right? So I'm trying to like move and adjust, and yes, he was having fun with me, Bruce. And as soon as I took, now for those of you that may not know, and I'm not going to get my 500 millimeter lens out. So the lens itself has a long bracket, actually it goes the other way, has a long bracket in which you can hook to a tripod or a monopod, quad pod, mono, whatever, tripod. And it's got a knob right here. So you hit the knob, and if you have your monopod, you can twist it, then you tighten it up, and now you're in portrait mode, right? So I'm like working my butt off. I'm working fast, and I'm like, okay, can I get it? I did not think I got it. This is close. This is close to having the reflection that I wanted. And so I go up, I twist the knob, I go to portrait mode, and I'm like, okay, wait for it, and the son of a gun takes off. So I go running back down. Now I'm shooting in portrait mode, and I'm just like, no! And I'm running down the path with this big gear, chasing this darn bird out, trying to see if I can get it, because, you know, if I can get it, that's not bad at all. I know I can expand it. I know as long as I get all the bird, I can expand the background, and I'm not worried about that. We may do that. And then as I'm running down, now I'm missing, I'm shaking, I'm still in freaking portrait mode. I've got my gear set up for portrait. Hyena, have a great day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. I love your work, man. It's great. It is great. Keep sharing. Oh, it's so freaking close. I'm just missing it. Ooh, did I get that one? But see, this, like, get back here. Where'd you go? I mean, how many of these images did I take? A freaking ton. So normally when I'm photographing, I'm making sure to get the reflection also. And I wasn't getting it here. And this was completely 100% my fault. But, you know, at the same time, I'm running down a freaking path like a madman. And I'm just spraying like nonstop. Hoping and praying. Oh, you're so close. Ah, look at that. I missed that reflection. I mean, we got a little bit of it down there. Like, I love this. I love that so much. So close. I didn't even see these geese. Freaking geese photobombing me. Jerks. I may have had this set up for the 6 meter to infinity. And not full. You darn geese. Ruining my image. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Well, you know what, Bruce? I know Hyena's gone. Why do I keep... What's going on here? 1 second. Nope. Give me that, please. Okay. One moment, everybody. Please hold. Why? Oh, you. Okay. Better. Like, what is happening? All right, here we go. Switching sides. Like, I forgot how much fun that I was having. Honestly. And, you know, of course, I go down to the river, photograph often, and always trying to get good captures. Where is he eating? Or she? You know, and this is the idea. In my mind, this is what I want to capture. I want to capture it doing something. They are beautiful birds when they're flying. I love them. Love watching them fly. But the idea is to bring in some type of life. Like the fact that it's catching fish, showing it in natural environments. And let's see, where else? Yeah, I caught a fish there. You know, it's just kind of one of those things, like I've caught good images and I'm really trying to recreate those kind of images. So I have, and this sounds like a jerk. This sounds like I'm a jerk, and I kind of am, because as a photographer, when you're doing a lot of the same stuff, you expect to get better. Now, oh, that's the flood. And with those expectations, every time that I go down to the river, I am expecting specific things. I'm looking, let me put it this way. I want, wow, that was a bad flood. I have something specifically in mind in which I am trying to capture. And when I fail, I know I've already done it in the past. It's always like, dang, I missed it. Why did I miss it? What went wrong? Yeah, so I hope that kind of makes sense, in the sense of trying to get creative captures. I don't know. We didn't even get to see that. PJ says, my apologies, can't stick around. It's my cat herding day. Well, have a great day, PJ. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh. That one's cool. That one's cool. You know, I'm beating, no, that's the wrong thing. I'm not going to say beating myself up. I'm stressing for this challenge. Do you guys feel the same way? I mean, for those of you that plan to take part in this nature challenge, oh boy, did I think it was going to be easy. And it is not. Okay, so let's get back to where we were. Let's go ahead, close down our search. Get into our imports. And we've got about 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and let's grab a 3-star. See what we chose. And I think I want to do one of the swans with the swan baby. I think I like this one. Yep, we're gonna start with this one. Okay. Swan babies. First off, I want to remove this freaking crow. I like all the other birds. I don't like that crow. That crow is bothering me right there. It's too much of a contrast. So let's go ahead and hit D for develop. And let's grab the remove tool. I said the remove tool. And let's see how it does. Let's zoom in. Let's go 200. Get over here. And let's see how it does not using AI. Pretty darn good. Yep, I'm gonna call that one good. Okay. Everything else, what is it? Wait, what is that? I don't know what that is. We're gonna remove it. I don't like the yellow. I don't know if that's maybe garbage. A rubber ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Okay. Let's see here. Let's check. Let's grab the crop tool. Let's go in with our angle. And I'm just gonna see. Yep, we're gonna call that good. Okay, we've got that straight. Let's get back into the crop tool. And I want to make sure I like the background. Like the foreground. Let's eliminate a little bit of the foreground. Let's give some space for our swans to swim. Really don't need anything over there. Let's hold shift down. Don't want that. I don't like. Okay. Don't have a tangent with that bird. All right, I think I'm good there. Let's go ahead and close that. I'm just checking all of the corners, seeing if there's anything distracting. And there's not. So, all right, let's get into our basics. First off, let's try an adaptive color. And we may go with a... Whoa, what did I just do? Sorry about that. I meant to hit a Command Z. I did not. Let's go back in. Let's hit reset. Oh, I reset the crop. Son of a Shawn. Okay. I gotta remove that stuff again. You big dummy. So, in a couple hours, well, we're going to be doing Prompt Jockey later today, Jack and I, and we are going to be making scenes for a movie. Okay. Do we want to go black and white? Let me check some presets here. Black and white might be kind of cool. I believe your feedback is greatly appreciated, Shawn, as it's clear expectations for this challenge. Is that Vikram? How? Vikram. How do you have so many different accounts? That's got to be Vikram. I'm assuming it's Vikram. I hope it makes sense, because I do like your images, but I don't want old images. I'm trying to push you to get out and make something new. Let's see here. I can't even, hold on, everybody. What is this icon? Are you on like your mother's account? Okay. I mean, already this image is very monotone. I wouldn't say black and white, but it's very monotone. Let's just see what we can do with it. Because obviously we're trying to get our swans to pop. So let's take our highlights down. We can even take our shadows down. We increase our whites. Wow, I did not think we were that close to clipping. Oof. But we are. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Let's decrease our blacks just right there. Let's increase our texture a little bit. No, just a tiny bit of clarity. I'm not gonna use any dehaze. We have one part right there that's clipping. I'm digging it though. So this weekend, there was a wine walk, and went with a group of friends, and then we went and had dinner afterwards. And so there was wine involved, a lot of it. And there were two people within the group that got let me chat. I want your opinion on something. And this could have been the wine talking, and now today maybe they're thinking it was a bad idea. We're sitting there and we're talking about how Mrs. Shawn right now is in Crete, and is having this wonderful vacation. I'm able to see her photos from her iPad that she took with her iPhone. And so it's absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful, snorkeling and kayaking and just having a great time. And so I'm talking about it, and they're like, oh my God, you know what we need to do? We need to set up like a screen or a big monitor, and we need to just like share vacation photos. We'll do like a slideshow. And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, oh my God, that's the worst idea I've ever heard. And and my face must have just dropped. And they're like, yeah, we'll get some wine and we'll sit back and we'll look at we'll look at our photos from our vacations. And they look over at me and they're like, oh my God, you think that's a horrible idea? And I'm like, it wasn't a good idea in the 60s or 70s or 80s. Let's get our slide projector out and invite our friends over and they can see our freaking vacation photos. Here's Uncle Al, jumping into a pond, losing his shorts. Ha 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 ha. I'm like, this is stupid. Not enough wine. Devlin, I agree. And they're like, no, it would be so much fun. It would be different. You could add music to the slideshow. You could do, and I'm like, yeah, I know what you can do with a slideshow. I know, you know who you're talking to. And I'm like, okay, wait, no. To be perfectly honest, if I was to do that, what it would be like 3 photos. I took 2,000 photos from our last vacation. Here's 3 photos. There's our vacation. We're done. That's all you need. Not enough time in your life to review a time you already had. Make new memories. No, it is not that, because I'm going to be perfectly honest, Devlin. I love when I'm searching for an image or something and I have to go back through all of my images, going back through like all the old stuff. They're my stuff. They're my memories. They're my vacations with Mrs. Shawn. And I love going through it. So I am not against that. Not at all. I am against the idea that I am going to end up doing this with a group of people. Now, that being said, I'm like, when I get back from a vacation, hold on. It dawned on me that when I get back from a vacation and I like to work on my images, I like to work on my images with you, with chat. And so that means when I'm calling, you're getting a slideshow of my vacation. So at that point in time, once it dawned on me, I was like, oh God, I do that live. I'm sitting there doing slideshows, making people look at my images. Oh no. And so chat, I know I am not making you be here. No, but that's different. You do a slideshow and there is music. They suggested to have music. How you doing, Dude Bug? I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, but you're working and teaching. I know. Not sure if there is wine in your drink. If your drink can. No, there's not. I don't think I would want to stream while I'm drinking. Let me put it this way. I never have, and I don't have the intent. Am I against it? Well, at 2 in the afternoon, yes. Or 12:30 when I start, yes. If I was doing a late stream, maybe. But I have no intention. So, after all of this discussion that we had, the conclusion came up that these two people within my friend group are going to end up some point in time crashing my stream because they sat there and just giggled. And they were like, well, Shawn, what's white balance? Now, all of you know me. If you ask me a question that sounds like a serious question or somewhat serious question, I mean, I even take not serious questions, you know you're gonna get a tangent and I'm gonna tell you. It's the kind of thing you do if you're into it or feel up to it at the time. Yeah. So I'm sitting there, I'm explaining to them what white balance is and the difference between cameras and movie cameras, blah, blah, blah. So I told, they were threatening me to join chat and make it mayhem. And I'm like, oh my God, you don't even know. You would just fit right in, actually. So I got one answer in chat about doing slideshows of your vacation, and the one answer was no. So I'm Grady one, hello. You said my two friends, and that image popped up. So I'm assuming those swans are your friends. I think they are swans. I don't know. They are your friends. There's 3 actually. So my 2 friends here had a baby. So we were having a baby shower. Just a little baby shower, little fuzzball. No, swans are not my friends. I think swans kind of scare the heck out of me. Their feet are freaking huge. But welcome in. I hope it is Grady 1. I like that name, Grady. Welcome in, and it's wonderful to have you drop in. If you have any questions, let me know. You kind of came in at a tangent. Swans can really hurt you. Their feet are huge. Their feet are freaking huge. Yeah. Swans are big. They're just big. I mean, okay, hold on. Okay, so for right now, obviously there's baby birds everywhere. And so this is not sponsored, but this is my monopod that I use. So my 500mm lens attaches here, not my camera body, but the lens. And so as I'm walking, because the lens is super huge, usually this is padded right there. Very comfortable. Usually I walk and I've got the padded part on my shoulder with the camera and lens hanging off my back. And I've got this extended out so I can flip it up and get my camera ready really quick. So while I'm walking through the Rhine, this is my weapon. There are many like it, but this one is mine. So yeah. This is one of the things that I like to keep with me if I have to fend off said swan. Put that over there for now. I think they're your friends. They would be invested in whatever you have to share. Just saying. Are you talking about the swans here, Bruce? I won't lose in a fight to a swan, but it's because I'm plump. I'll hug him and roll over on him. embrace swans in front of geese and they'll be honking about it for all time. Embarrass, not embrace. I know, Grady, that's why I'm the embrace part was in my mind because Devlin was talking about hugging said swan. That's why I stopped talking to collect my own thoughts and reread the embarrass. Oh my gosh. Okay. Grady, by the way, just so you know, Umacorn. Hello, hello. Good to see you, Umacorn. Let me give you. I was trying, and unfortunately failed, to create some photos for the community challenge nature and art. How do I have so many subscriptions on Twitch now? I don't even know who that is. Swans have a lot of butt. We covered that earlier. No, we did not cover the swan butt due to the fact there's so much of it. Devlin. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use any of these images, but let me get actually over to the right page. We are putting, or I am putting on a community challenge called Art in Nature. I don't know what if you are an artist, Grady, but if you would like to take part, you can join my Discord and post your work there. We have a month left, but it is very simply celebrating nature and the beauty within it. Use any app or medium that you would like to use and submit your work to my Discord for a chance to be showcased live and be featured in a future Behance project. So, there we go. Let's get back in. Oh my gosh. It's time for the doodle game. It's time. I got on such a big tangent there for the about the slideshow. I lost track of time. All right. Who redeemed the doodle game? It was Hyena. Hyena did, and Hyena left. Okay, let's jump over into Photoshop. There we go. Let's get the doodle game going. And for anybody new here, this is a redeem that I have on Twitch in which I draw something poorly and chat tries to guess as into what I draw. Let's go ahead, group that. Let's get that down there. Let's add a new layer. Let's hit B for my brush. Make sure everything is set up properly. It is. And let's jump over here. It is time for the doodle game, Bruce. Why do you think Uma's here? So I have a Pictionary generator, and what we're going to be doing is I'm going to generate the word, and you're going to try to guess what it is if you are new here. I mean, the point is to find the art and the beauty in nature, and I am quite environmentally challenged. I mean, we got a few trees, and they are balding, though. Okay, Grady, you have a wonderful point. Let me get back over to my Discord. This challenge has been a huge eye-opener for me. We have a series of inspiration here. With the term art in nature, I thought, oh, this is going to be super easy. There's nature around me everywhere. Now, first off, I'm surrounded by vineyards. art in nature, vineyards are not natural. Okay? So right there, that's a problem. The idea of certain terms that use nature is not even about the environment. So it can be. I mean, nature is everything. It's Earth. It's the universe. It's absolutely everything. I'm kicking myself. I woke up at maybe 2:30 in the morning. It would be Monday morning, 2:30 in the morning, Monday morning. And I looked out my back window and there was a full blue moon. Excuse me, it was Monday morning. And it was the blue moon. One of the rare times that you get 2 full moons in the same calendar month. And I'm like, oh my God, I love photographing the full moon. And I missed it. That would have been perfect for this challenge. And I missed it. So there's so much with the term nature. Like the idea of getting back to nature. That does not mean for you to go to a park or to go to a just going out to a forest or something. Getting back to nature actually means for you to revert to your natural self, your primary self. Does that mean a baby? Or does that mean maybe turning off the TV, turning off your monitors, turning off your unplugging? God dang. I'm fighting hot spots. Maybe for you, getting back to nature is unplugging and sitting down and reading a book. That could work if it is titled in the specific way. And that this is one of the problems I'm having is I'm looking at people's work that have been submitted that don't have any titles, and I don't know how their mind works to get back, how their work connects to nature. I don't see it. So there's so many different meanings within the word nature. Now, yes, you can go on the simplest level, like what I did, and take a picture of a bird with no man-made structures in it. Say, there you go. Watch the replay, things will be done. I hope you agree, Vikram. Good to see you. So yeah, there's a lot of different things that you can go. The idea of this challenge is just to get you to start creating. That's it. That's the only reason. Sometimes it's you kind of get stuck in a hole. Hi, Elena. You get stuck in a hole, and it's just hard to get back out. Yeah. Ads incoming. Thank you for that, Devlin. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna get water, and I will be right back, and then we'll get the doodle game going. So we will make sure to get it going. Be right back. Thank you so much for the dance party. Whoa, that is a pigeon butt. Whose pigeon butt is that, Devlin? Tiny Dumpy. Huh. Thank you for the dance party. I think we're going to get going. We're going to get started here. For those of you on YouTube and subscribers on Twitch, you get to... Wow, that's fitting. You're going to get a jump on top of the... Or get a jump on the Twitch people.
Bazu77 just redeemed Big Boom.
Thank you, Elena. A bird. Dupe bug. You are close. You are close. What am I drawing with? Oh, I'm drawing with my mouse. I'm on my laptop. Okay. Here we go. A pigeon. Well, not that close. Cookie. Sun. Moon. It's a moon. Dupe bug. Choco chips. We're gonna go little Art Deco for dupe. Moon. I should have taken that into a different direction, but this is PG, people. PG. PG. Good job, Dupe Bug. Good way to start. All right, let's kick this up to medium. Oh. Pressed ham. Making me blush. How do I want to do this? I'm gonna do this a little different than what you would expect.
Brew Shark Digital just subscribed with Prime. Enough of these ads.
Bruce says utensils. Flatware. Fork. Spoon. Boo shakalaka. Bruce got it. Serving spoon. A slotty spoon. And by the way, Bruce, boom. Thank you for the sub. Greatly appreciated.
Brew Shark Digital just redeemed Big Boom.
I'll give you a holy shnikes instead. You had a big boom for free. 3-month streak. Bam. Thank you, Bruce. All right. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. Shock dig jiddle shakalaka dig jiddle boom. Boom shakalaka. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I don't think we've done this one before. Huh. Okay. Wow, that's got some horrible lag. Make that smoothing down a little bit. Umacorn. Wow, Umacorn got it. Movie. I'm giving you a title sequence, Uma. Uma 3. Coming to a theater near you. Movie. Nice job. Uma must love the theater. Always nails them. Uma does. You're right. She got VIP. Whoa, what the hell was that? 1 second. Wow, okay. An Uma storm. Yes, that's funny. Sorry about that, everybody. That was just really loud. Okay. I guess I've been home alone too long. Speaking of movies. Okay, let's go up to really hard. Oh, we've done this one. Is there a different way to do this? This was fun. Let's do it. We'll do it. Okay. This is actually pretty simple, but a moustache. A Figgy Newton. A welding mask. Welding. Duke bug. Nice job. The Knight of Neek. Neek. Good job, dude. Bug. Shrubbery. Alrighty. Out. That shouldn't have been really hard. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. This is going to be funny. All right. Let me think. How do I want to do this? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh. A ramp. A stapler registry. An arrow lane stair slope. Oof. A cash register, a calculator, an add-in machine, a counter, a hole punch. An exercise bike. Are there other names for them? Resistance training for slow clones. A wood shaver. This is such a freaking old school. This is hilarious. Let's put a little resistance wheel right there. Okay, that's good. A tricycle. Indoor cycling. Indoor cycle, yeah. There, a home trainer. There is another name that was used a while ago. A tripod. Stationary. Stationary. This is horrible. This is horrible. We did stationary before, and I ended up going with a stationary bike. And Devlin got it. Stationary bike. My neighbor growing up, this is ridiculous, had one of these, and they had it in their living room, family room, wherever they watch TV, right? So as kids, there was me and my brother and sister, and they had their two boys and a girl also, and we were all around the same age. So the three of us would hang out. So they'd invite us over and we'd go over. And so I'm sitting there and I jump on the stationary bike and I'm pedaling. And I don't know, 10, 9, something like that. And they're like, oh my God, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, oh, my parents, they keep track of how many miles are on the bike. You can't ride it. They're going to lose track. Oh no. The old 500-pound over-engineered things are pretty funny. Yes. Yes. They are. So, no joke, I had to pedal backwards to make the old odometer roll backwards on it. So that way their parents wouldn't know that somebody was riding the stationary bike. Oh my gosh. Even as a kid, I was like, what's wrong with you people? Pictionary generator, I salute you. And I know we've done this before, but we have to do this. Too fitting. Too fitting. Okay. Here we go, everybody. I would have been like, oh, then you write it backwards. Oh, freaking little bug right in my face. Oh, pff, come on, dude. Oh. You know, they always turn around and like my mic, and I don't know why. A pennant, a banner, a gnat, a flagpole. National flag. Pride o' Lions. A pride flag. Devlin got it. Pride. Good job, Devlin. Even though we've done that before, being Pride Month, we're going to do it again. We did, yes, we did. We absolutely did, Umacorn. But it's Pride Month. I figured it was fitting. Fitting. But I could have done a Pride of Lions to change things up, but that's okay. All right. Oh. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Oh, where'd you go? Just saw you. Get away from my mic. Oh. Dang it. Okay. He's in trouble. Scoop, turkey, sandwich, mower, gnat, banana. Okay. We're gonna do some cheating here for speed. We got stuff to do, people. Get out of my mouth. Come on. Oh, you were right by my hand. Ugh. What's gnat? A little no-see-um bug that usually it flies around your eyes, but this one, for whatever reason, they love my mic. Triple. Oh, that's horrible. Oh my God, Bruce. Bruce got it. Bruce got full with half full. Oh my gosh. That was like a happy accident. It was hold on. Now I'm like itching because I keep thinking it's flying on me. Yeah. Bruce, good job. Full. Word? Full. All right, we got time for two more. We got a storm coming. I'm hearing thunder. Ours, so Umacorn, whatever you're getting, I'm gonna get it a couple hours later. Usually that's how our weather works. So we're supposed to get hit in a couple hours. Let me confirm here. If it's still saying it. Oh, yeah. Exactly 2 hours. We're supposed to get hit with it. It's coming. Oh, God. Oh. Ooh.
Clever Devlin just subscribed for 11 months. Let's get wine and look at photos of waterfowl butts every week.
Shoot. Now I'm gonna have to change the word. Paranoid. Okay, Devlin. Waterfowl butts it is. There is a streamer that's in near Boston, and her stream is entirely paddling, kayaking through lakes, watching the sunrise. That's her stream. And you can hear the birds. It's beautiful. It's very peaceful. But it was quite funny because I was like, there were a bunch of geese and swans, and there was a goose with it that was feeding, so its butt was up in the air. And I'm like, yay, geese butts. She didn't take kindly to the term that I used, butts. But really good streamer. All right, hold on. I need to regenerate because we're not doing paranoid. Oh, we did this, and this was really freaking... So plenty of geese butts today. Yes, there was. I was down... Hi, Ken. I was down on the Rhine River doing bird photography. So yeah, lots of geese. Geeses, gooses, swan butts, lots of butts. How are things going? Going good, going good. I have him working on a challenge right now. Flipper bumper, soggy bottoms, floofy poopers. We did this one before. It was hyperthermia, and it was really hard. And I had a lot of dead people on icebergs. And I don't think chat got it. So we're not going to do this one. Let me regenerate. Oh, no. You guys didn't get this one. Da bloom. Oh, that's too easy. How can I make it harder? Oh, how can I make this harder? By the way, welcome in, Ken. We are doing a Pictionary rip-off game. It's a redeem on Twitch for Pictionary. I have a word generator, Pictionary word generator, and chat tries to draw my bad drawings, my bad doodles. Good way to get some interaction. Okay. How do I want to do this? So it was with your eyes closed. Which part, Bruce? Oh, to make the game harder. Actually, yeah, that's not really needed. I'm pretty much really good at screwing stuff up on my own. Whoops. A couch. A cement mixer? A rock chip? Broken glass? Time for gas? Petrol station, gas pump. Whoa, that's screwed up. Filler up, refill. Pump it up. Hey, Megan, hose. Nozzle. A drip. Gas leak. A droplet, a spill. spilling. Benzene, making it rain gasoline, fuel dribble, fuel. You all were around it, and I knew at some point in time, and I thought Umicorn was gonna get it with going from benzene. Fuel. I know we've actually done that before. What am I doing? So I wanted to change it up, but fuel. Oh, wait. Let's see what the AI says. We don't know what you're doing, and I know. Oh my God, AI got it. Fueling station sketch. They even got fuel. Fuel. Oh my, way to go, AI. Fuel. I'm stunned. Fueling station sketch. Good job, AI. Nice job, Devlin. Nobody knows what I'm doing, Megan. Illustration of a gas station would have been my guess. I agree, Devlin. I agree. But fueling station, I mean, who calls it a fueling station? That could be a restaurant. Ooh, if I get fuel again, we're doing a restaurant. It's a fueling station. Oh, I don't want to do that. That doesn't make me happy. We're not going to do that. How can I do that? Oh, this is super hard. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me... Okay, super hard, chat. I think fueling stations, I get rocket ship, fuel station, space for spaceships. Good call, Megan. That's, yes. Absolutely. Okay, all right. This is going to be really hard, okay? So bear with me, people. Nitro burning funny cars. No, this actually isn't really hard, but it will be. Ugh, what am I doing? Autobahn blank. A road. But will it be hard once we're overcomplicated? Oh, it's already overcomplicated. The passage. Okay. Let me get back here. Let me work on this one. Highway. The trees are messing me up, but it's okay. A toe. On foot. Hiking trail. I'm telling you, this is going to be hard. Okay, unicorn, path. Attractive. Oh, Tim. Okay. All right. We have Tim got the first part. Okay. Unicorn got the second part. What is this? What's down here? What is that? A win? What's the game? Track? No! Oh, unicorn! Tic-tac-toe. No, but no. What's the first part that Tim had? What's the first part? Tim has attractive. So you've got 99% of it. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh, Uma. Oh. Ah. Do we want to do another one? I don't care. All right, let's do another one just for fun. Okay. See you again. Hello, hello. Welcome in. We're ending our stream. This is one of the things we do here is we end our stream on playing a game of Pictionary. So it's a way just to kind of relax and end the stream on a fun note. So if you would like to take part, just put in chat of my horrible doodles, whatever it is you think it could be. So, all right, here we go. Whoops. Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. A board game. I'm gonna have to do some cleanup on this. That's fine. Computer science! Oh my god! Umacorn got it with science class! Science! Umacorn, you're on fire today! Science! Vikram, science lab. Physics, chemistry. Nah, not that hard. Science. Good job. Good job. Good job, everybody. That was fun. That was fun. Let's see. So in about an hour and a half, I'm going to be live with Jack. We're going to be doing storyboarding for a movie, and we don't know what movie, but we're going to be working on storyboards today. Should be fun. I think we're going to be using Firefly boards. That would be a most logical place for it, I think. I think this is a two-parter also. So if you want to take part, jump over to the Firefly Discord. In an hour and a half, we'll be live. I'm going to see, we're probably going to continue doing some editing, considering we didn't get to any editing today, or hardly any, on Thursday, but we'll see how it goes. If the weather gets any better, who knows, maybe I'll go do some more photography. There's Adobe Live. That's going to be happening today, so make sure to check that out. I don't know what's going to be on just yet. I haven't checked. And I think that's all the announcements I have. Thank you for the subs, Bruce, Devlin, greatly appreciated. Phography. It's foggery. Phography? Something like that. I don't know frogs. Sorry. Today was a lot of fun. We got a bunch of new people in, looked at some great work. Makes me really happy. So remember, we have 1 month left. You said it like fog. Photography. Frography. Frography. Yeah. Well, fine. Fine, Devlin. Speech shame me. Come on. Yeah, as a reminder, we have 1 month, less than 1 month left for the community challenge. If you want to take part, please submit your work to my Discord. I think that's all I've got. So thank you all for being here. Today was a lot of fun. Words are hard. Yes, they are. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will probably be seeing you in chat. And so stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. I will see you all in chat. Oh, for those of you on Twitch, thanks for the reminder, Megan. No problem. Do we want to do a raid? We could do a raid. Let's see if Charlie's still live. If Charlie's live, we can raid him. Charlie is not live. Must have got his pots in. We got Fiend just started. 10 seconds. I don't want to raid Fiend when he just started in 10 seconds. Oh, dude. His pots in. Yeah. He's putting out his lobster pots and he's bringing in his he's a Welsh fisherman putting out his lobster pots, thank you, and bringing in his prawn pots. Super great personality. It's really interesting. Do we want to you know what? Let's raid Debbie. She is the she's paddling on a lake in Maine, or excuse me, in near Boston. He seems like a nice guy. Yes, super nice guy. There was an issue and I didn't hear what happened, but like a sheep was injured and died or was dying and he was like trying to help it and really couldn't do anything. So he just kind of like consoled it and tried to make it as comfortable as it could. I don't know what happened, but I mean, listening to him and tell that story, it's like having empathy. It's a good thing. It goes a long way. Let's raid. We're gonna raid Debbie. This is an interesting. It's a soothing, calming stream. So we're gonna raid Debbie. So let's do that. So everybody have a great day. Stay safe, stay creative. See y'all later. Bye everyone.